There, now she's working on the problem, which is the hands. Nope, can't lift there. She's still being oh! She slammed her right under. No, you can't! Jessica Andrade! The new UFC strawweight champion! Incredible. Damn incredible.
Holy smokes!
And as we see here, she switches her head to the outside, just as DC said, and put her on her head. That is the one thing that counters a Kimura clearly, as we saw.
I mean, she moved her head to the high crotch here. Now you get hips in, lift. Guys, when I do this, they rotate all the way through. But Rose trying to hold on to the arm did not allow her to flip. If Rose would have let go of the arm, she would have got flipped through and landed on her back. But by holding on to the Kimura, she landed right on top of her head. Hey, run that replay back again, please. Look at this. Holding on to the arm. Look, fell on her neck. If she would have let go, she would have got rotated all the way through and landed on her back. But because the arm kept her in place, she landed right on her neck.
What Rose should have done is once Jessica Andrade moved her head to the outside, you got to switch off the arm and go to the switch.
Wide base by Branch. 240 remains in the fight.
Harris has got to be careful here of the guillotine. As he goes for this takedown attempt, you see the right arm of Branch? Branch is see, he's reaching in for it. He goes right to full guard there. Oh, he's out.
He's out. It is all over.
Wow.
What a slam by Gerald Harris. And he wins the fight.
That was a really hard slam. Man, look at this. Branch goes for the takedown, goes for the full guard. Now look at this slam. Bam. And look at Harris. Good for Harris. Let's hear that in real time. You know, props to Harris for not landing any punches when he knew the man was unconscious. Clearly he was out cold. Look at that. Bang! Yeah, you know what? That's the danger you take when you jump to guard on a guy like Harris.
Now Matt Hughes, he said maybe this camp can get it right. Look out, they are. But the arm's in trouble. Look at the strength of Matt Hughes.
Wow. He's holding the fence.
He cannot hold the fence. And McCarthy steps right in.
He's got to turn him around. He can't stay up there.
Down goes Carlos Newton.
He's out.
He's out.
He's out. Down Carlos Newton. Matt Hughes is the champion.
Carlos Newton.
Hughes has a look of disbelief on his face. Look at it.
Now he knows it's over.
He didn't even know he won the title, Mike. Here is Newton. I thought Matt Hughes was going out. Drops him, and watch Matt Hughes as he sets up out of the triangle as Newton went out. Another look from the top, a better vantage point. Bam!
He hit the side of his head.
Yep.
Holding on, you know, sometimes it works. It worked for Holman. This time it didn't work for Newton.
Look out, Bondanai. Looking to show off submission skills. It is deep. If he can get extension with his legs, he can finish right here. My goodness. Benitez lifting Bondanai off, tries to slam him off, and he does, and he's out. Wow! Gabriel Benitez lands the big shot, escapes, and ends it. And here's the slam, beginning of the end. That slam stunned him. Hammer fist knocks him out. That is all she wrote. Great stuff by Gabriel Benitez.
Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series features 5 live fights each week with up-and-coming talent, as well as athletes looking to revive their careers. Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series live and streaming every Tuesday right here on UFC Fight Pass. Don't miss the live action next week, headlined by 2 Daniel Scott, Angel Deander, and that is it! What a debut by Galore Bufando.
Bufando threw him to the floor, and I believe as Charlie Ward's head hit the canvas, it knocked him out.
That wasn't on the script. He was supposed to kick him.
That was unbelievable. So let's take a look at this. Look at this. So Charlie Ward's close distance. He's got the body lock, and he's looking to land it, but then Bufando shrugs him off. And as Charlie Ward lands, it looks like he lands on the side of his head, possibly knocks himself out a little bit, and then Bufando follows it up. Look at this throw. Bang, right to the side of his head. Very unusual. Let's just take a listen to this, John. I mean, the impacts that Charlie landed on the floor with was really the result. Oh! Wow. I mean, the follow-up jump shots were unnecessary, but to be honest, you just wouldn't expect a knockout like that. Look at that. The power that Bafando has is unbelievable.
Shamrock feels he's the best submission wrestler in the world. Oh my!
He's out. He's out cold. He's out cold. He dropped him on his head. He's out cold.
Frank Shamrock defends his title.
And it was again set up by Igor deciding he was going to bring that right hand to bear. That extension with the power punch invites you to shoot. Shamrock full advantage, and he brought him all the way around. Inverted him, forced him onto his head and shoulder, and it was enough of an impact to stun Zinoviev. And they're taking every precaution now with Igor to protect him and make sure that if he has any kind of neck or shoulder injury, that they're not going to aggravate it.
The middleweight requirement of 199. He has slimmed down. He said, I'm in the best shape of my fighting career. And he pulls it up. It's over. It's over. Tito Ortiz has finished it. Tito Ortiz is the champion. What a finish. Tito Ortiz will retain the belt. Oh, my goodness.
He came in with the knees. He threw that right hand. And when he got that clinch, you saw Tanner try to sit down, but it wasn't soon enough. Right on his back. Shocking.
Glimpses of Frank Shamrock against Igor Zinoviev.
Wow, I don't know if I got that much power. Look at that. He ripped him up and took him all the way down. That was nice.
And Big John McCarthy right there to stop it.
A lot of work to be done for Kim. Dominic Steele very much in the ascendancy in that second round.
Absolutely. Oh, excellent time right hand there from Kim, but another big takedown coming from Steele. Oh, he was out for the takedown.
Takedown knockouts for Dominic Steele.
That's the kind of explosive power I was talking about. Dominic Steele rocked him off the takedown, slammed him, and his head hit the mat, and from there, those 3 elbows, I mean, brutal. The entry, right on the double, beautiful, goes high elevation. Now look at this slam. Boom! And that's where the head hit the mat. Brutal elbows right out. I mean, he was out after the takedown. Now, I'm not sure if it was the mat itself that hit the head. Now watch, you see him slam, but on the rebound, his head comes up and may have hit the head of Dominic Steele as well, but I think it was more the mat. His head hitting the mat on that takedown. There it is. Picks him up, big slam. Oh, he was already out. His legs went limp.
We always talk about UFC jitters being a possibility. I think not here.
He's so strong.
Oh, and again, he's tossing him around. He may finish it right here.
He's out.
And
He's
it's
out.
all over.
Wow.
Ultra impressive UFC debut for Rustam Khabilov.
He may very well have been unconscious from that takedown. Here you see it again. Look at the elevation this guy gets. Turns it over and makes sure you land right on your head. And then these vicious power punches to really put the final finishing touches. One more time. Boom! Brilliant suplex. That's the beginning. And this is the final one. Just beautiful elevation. Absolutely perfect technique. This is the one that knocked him unconscious. Bam! Drops him right down on his head and then finishes off with some nasty power punches.
Maybe the most impressive suplexes since Rory McDonald.
Submission man and Vitali, and as you point out, maybe the submissions are Lindland's kryptonite. Oh, any way they can get it, and he does it. It's over. It is all over.
Oh, no. He tried to take him down. He slipped, wound up, mounted, and pounded unconscious.
Wow.
That was a huge error, and that just shows you in this sport, one error, that's all it takes. One slip up, and the fight is over. Lindland is just trying to take him down. It looked like he almost knocked himself out being taken down. He was out.
Yep.
He was out on the takedown. He fell on his head.
Look at, he
Looks
sure
like
did.
his
He
legs,
knocked himself out.
He went right down to his head. Vitali mounted him. He didn't even have to punch him. He was already out. He wasn't defending. His arms were down. Wow, what a huge mistake here. Oh, right there.
Two really tough fighters. Josh Berkman was actually one of the favorites to win the 170-pound division. Now you see why. Beautiful. Right away.
And yes, my
Wow.
you can see why.
Wow. As Josh Berkman's head comes down, watch this. Bang! See that? Look, Sam goes relaxed. Look at his eye. He's out already. He was out already.
And then John Shorley stepped in.
He was out from the takedown.